Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod, available across all major streaming platforms now.
Andrew McCart, IFL TV. I'm here in Liverpool, just about to start the press conference. I was going to say heavyweight Jack Massey, because the last time I spoke to you, Jack, was a Joseph Parker loss, but I think the words, I can't quite remember what you said, but you enjoyed it up at heavyweight, you might stick around, but you're coming back down to cruiser. What's the reasoning behind that?
Coming back down, it's my natural weight. You know, I'm not built as a heavyweight. You know, it takes time to build up into heavyweight from cruiserweight. But you know, we took that fight on short notice and jumped in and couldn't turn it down. But you know, naturally, I'm a cruiserweight, so back down to my natural weight. And time to get the ball rolling.
Obviously, the cruiserweight division we just need to talk about right now. When you've the numerous cruiserweights that we've got here in the UK, we've got yourself, Riakporhe, you know, Billy Smith, there's Che Clark as well, Jeff Clark, who's fighting McCarthy in Belfast next week. So right now the cruiserweight division domestically is on fire, but now we've got Jaya Pattaya, who's making noise out in Saudi Arabia as well. So right now the cruiserweight division is just as thriving as the heavyweight division, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's good to you know, it's changed massively probably in sort of 6 to 7 years or so. It's there's some good cruiserweight opponents there, potential opponents, and it's exciting. I find it exciting, and making these fights. We need to make these fights happen now, these big fights. So we'll start on Saturday. We've got a 6 round. Just get back into the cruiserweight, get a win back, and then we'll look for a 10 rounder, and then we're looking for something big. Then push on for something big.
The thing is as well, you've only lost against Riakporhe and Joseph Parker up at heavyweight. You've not lost against a lesser name. You've lost against very, very good guys that are world champions, potential world champions as well. So for you, this 6 rounder, get this out of the way, and are you ready to jump straight into the deep end after that?
I'm ready, yeah, ready to get this fight out of the way, see where we're at. You know, it's been a year since the Parker fight. You know, blow the cobwebs off, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, I'm ready after this fight. If not, we'll get another 8 to 10 rounder, good tough fight, and then we're back in the mix. So definitely want a big fight this year, 100%.
Obviously, like I said, there's no shortage of names out there. If you just get a good win on Saturday, like I said, you've only lost against 2 very, very top competitors. So get a win. When you look at the roadmap, you, Joe, and all the rest of the guys, when you look at the roadmap for 2024, is it the world title shot by the end of this year?
Absolutely. You know, you got Jay Pattaya, who we mentioned before. He's a potential fight. Chris Billen-Smith, great fight. You know, Riakporhe's pushing up there. We want to fight anyone. If it's a big fight and there's not a strap there, I'm not fussed. I just want the big fights.
I saw your Instagram when I know you're probably tongue-in-cheek about it, but when Deontay Wilder lost against Joseph Parker, you put, if you want to learn how to throw the right hand and land the right hand. Just explain that to me.
Yeah, do you know what? It was just like you say, it was just a bit of a laugh, bit of tongue-in-cheek, but I got a bit of a few people messaging, like a few Joe's fans and a few Wilder's fans, like, oh, give me a bit of shit and this and that. I was like, come on, mate, it's just a joke, you know what I mean? I messaged him back, like, come on, like, we're grown men, mate, stop, why are you getting so offended by it? Like, it was just quite funny, but yeah, it's just a bit of tongue-in-cheek, but Joe didn't mind it. I spoke to Joe after and gave him a message. He was like, oh, it's all noise, bro, don't worry about it. But yeah, what a great job Joe did that night on Wilder. It's good to see then he's straight back out, which is good.
Yeah, he's been busy. Joe had 4 fights last year. You said it's been a year since the Parker fight. You've had a year gap. Joe's had 4 fights in the calendar year 2023, and he's already out again in 2024. So again, that's what you want though, don't you? You want that momentum, you want that activity going into 2024.
Definitely, activity is key. You know, and it's shown with Parker and a lot of these fighters like Jay Pattaya. He's been out, you know, a few times now, and activities. It puts you in great stead for these big fights, and that's what we need to get this fight on Saturday, straight back out, and then we can look for something big then.
You know yourself, the cruiserweight division, you're the big boys, we expect knockouts, so big statement on Saturday night to let the cruiserweight division know that you're back. But again, do you need to make noise in terms of like, the Wilder thing on Instagram? Let me show you how to do right hand. That's the sort of stuff that, even though it's tongue in cheek, but that keeps your name out there, doesn't it? That social media, you know yourself, the social media game's big in boxing, but a big statement again on Saturday night, a big, I'm going to say brutal knockout, but is that what we're hoping for?
Yeah, listen, definitely. You know, I've always been quiet. I've always been quiet on social media, and I've just realised that you need to do these things to keep your name in the mix. And listen, quiet mouths don't get fed at the end of the day in this game, and that's the way the game is at the minute. It's a lot on social media. It's a lot on, you know, these sort of things. So you need to put your name out there. You can't just nowadays. You can't just get in a ring and put a performance on and beat people in front of you. You need to do a little bit more. So that's all I'm doing.
Well, listen, press conference about to start, so I'll let you go on, Jack, and I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod available across all major streaming platforms now.